Daddy.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hello. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here. Hope you guys had a great weekend. It's already Sunday here. Visit and experience if you are traveling. French as well, and I had to learn French at school, and I live in a French country, so that's a big plus. Whenever you want to travel, you can Google some words. Even if you're traveling for a month, for 2 weeks, you can learn some little words just by traveling. So that's the advantage of Europe. There are many the store in French we say MDD, marque de distributeur. They make can be affordable for people who don't have much income. I think it's very wise to not have a uniform, because you imagine a child is wearing a skirt like from the Caribbean, uniform skirt. You're in winter time with pantyhose. It's not comfortable. Okay, so schools are free, and the only thing they have glue, pen, pencil, necessary things, but the notebooks depends on what level. High school, yes, you have to buy your notebooks, but primary school, for example, you don't really have to buy notebooks. You just have to buy things that the child use mostly every day. Glue, and it then needs to go to the pool or need to go to certain things, accessories. So that's a plus for Europe. A plus for the Caribbean is the food. We all know that. That's something that we all know. Quick let's just hold a while. I think I look like that girl in the Proud Family. That's not my final color, if you know. I want to turn my hair gray. So that's gray, like that type of gray. See that gray? So that's not my final color, but I do look like that girl in Proud Family. I think it's Penny best friend. I can't remember her name. The advantage of Caribbean, I was saying, is the food. Less stress. I think that most people, if the Caribbean was more rich in jobs, in easier lifestyle, most people would have stayed in the country. But seeing that's not the case, it's oh god. Dominica people have visa don't need visa from many countries now, which is a great thing, especially France. Well, you can, if you all know, we can stay in France for about 3 months without visa, not more than that. And if you are a traveler, you can travel to France and then take the transport to go to any other places that you would like to go. France is not that far from England as well. If you want to go to England, the teaching is better. It's a better. The way they educate the children is better than Europe. Children are smarter in different areas than Europe. I think I said that in a video before already. Another thing is children are more independent, very much more independent than children in Europe. But we're not here to speak about children. We're talking about Europe compared to the Caribbean. As we're speaking about advantages, let me just maybe go slightly into details about the advantages of the Caribbean. Okay, first on my list is the beaches. Okay, so you can't complain where you have been living in Europe or in America all year long. You go to the beach, I don't see what you are going to complain about the beaches. Most of the beaches are beautiful. There are some beaches which are more accessible than others. There are a lot of beaches with a lot of stones where you can bathe. So ask advice before you go to any type of beach. So there are beaches, beautiful beaches. Okay, so we all know that. That's an advantage. Okay, so if you in other country and there, yes, as I was saying, you can go to the beach all year long. There's not there's no snow, there's no winter that's going to freeze up your sea, freeze up your lake, freeze up your rivers. There's also rivers as well. So let's stop focus too much on the beaches. There are some people who don't like beaches at all. So there's also the rivers. When I was a little girl, I used to love going to the river as well, catching crayfish, etc. I used to always be on the beach. If you know me well, if you know my background, where I'm from, one of the beaches I used to love to be from my country is Tukari. So every day after school, I used to meet my parents, Tukari, my father especially. So that's where I used to be. I used to sit on the beach doing my homework, always on the beach of Tukari. So yeah, so one of the greatest thing about that's not the greatest, but the best thing about the Caribbean is having the possibility to go to the beach all year long. Second thing is that the weather. So either the weather is hot, either the weather is hotter, because trust me, if you come to Europe, you will understand what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that it can't. Well, some people say it's cold. Okay, my mother says it's cold now and then early in the morning, which I understand. Maybe as we're in winter time, the world is maybe connected in some type of way that we don't know. So as I was having that conversation with somebody, and winter could maybe be, Dominica, for example, could maybe have winter, but not in the same type of way that other countries are having winter, because there are times in the year where the place is a little more chillier than other times. So why not? But the Caribbean is hot, always hot. Either it's windy, either there's a tropical storm, either something, but it's hot or hotter. Okay, so it can get more hotter than that. Okay, so it's hot all year long. If you don't want to celebrate Christmas in Europe or in America during winter time, and maybe not the whole of America is cold during the whole year. But you get what I'm saying. So if you don't want to celebrate your Christmas in a cold spirit, in a cold weather, the Caribbean is hot whole year long, so you can celebrate your Christmas. And it's a whole different vibes, it's a whole different experience. That's one of the things that I miss from the Caribbean, because trust me, Christmas time here, it's either you get invited to someone's home, either they don't invite you, and everybody eat and drink and play music, but you just close up in one area, unless if you want to go to a club or something like that. But Christmas in Europe is boring, trust me. Well, in my part of Europe is boring. So I prefer Caribbean Christmas. Everybody's so happy. People who used to have beef or problem start back talking. Everybody eating cake, everybody eating, or fruit cake. We know we like our fruit cake. It's not the main dish, but anyways, I enjoy. And as you know that in the Caribbean, people are very religious, whether it's Catholic or Church of God or Prophecy or some type of thing. We love our Christmas. So if you like Christmas and you want to celebrate your Christmas in a different spirit, go to the Caribbean. You'll get something completely different. You would not regret it. Okay, smaller distance. So you hear Europe, you hear big. As I said earlier on, you can travel to different countries in this. If you can travel to different countries, but there's a good bit distance of driving, or whether it is in France. Let's speak about France. France is very big, and there's a lot of different departments and towns and cities and small little village. There's places I have never heard about. Who is me to know what all the villages? There are people who were born here and don't even know that certain places exist. That's to show you how big it is. And for example, one tongue in France could almost be the size of Dominica, you know. So that's to show you how it's big. And in the Caribbean, if you don't like to drive, the distance are really much more smaller. So you want to go to Roseau, you want to go to Portsmouth, it's quick small distance. So if you want to go on vacation and you don't want to drive much, Caribbean, you drive, you get there really quick. So the distance is very small. Let's talk about music. Yeah, who don't like music? If you don't like music, there's something wrong with you. Maybe you don't like bouillon like I do, but you like music. Opera. I love opera. It's funny. I wish I could sing opera. Yeah, but I like opera. Maybe you like opera. But in the Caribbean, there's a completely different vibe of music. There's soca, there's dancehall, there's bouillon, there's zouk, there's every type of music. And there's a lot of people who are very talented and they can play certain instruments that you don't even know about, that you can't even imagine. So the music, let me tell you, when I come Dominica and I decide, God spare my life, and I come Dominica and I decide I want to go to dance, please nobody don't hold me back. You see, all the years I have been staying in this cold weather year long, taking the cold, taking the indoors, inside, we always inside. And I come Dominica and I decide I want to go and check my little boom boom. Please keep your comments to yourself. Nobody have nothing to say. Thank you. Yeah, the music is danceable. You must dance. You can't help yourself from not dancing. You don't have to dance. Just the music playing. You in vibes. You're among good people, talking, having fun. Yeah. So that's the music is like the cherry on top of the cake. Yeah. Next thing is the view. Tell me, how and where are you going to that nice view like that? you have the view plus the sunset and the sunrise. Two of them together, sit down on your veranda watching the sun go down and the sun come up, and the view of the mountains and the beaches and everything. Magnifique. C'est trop magnifique. Tell me who don't want to wake up morning and night seeing that beautiful view, whether it's Dominica, whether it's wherever you want to go. The view. You have nature, you can see animals, you can see dog passing on the roadside, you see fowls walking like nobody's business. Okay, don't go and touch them. People foul. Not because you see a fowl walking on the road doesn't mean it doesn't have an owner. That is somebody fowl, that is somebody dog. Okay, the person goat you see by the side road, the person cow, the person that tied a cow by the road, that is not your cow. Not because the cow and the goat them tied by the road that you have to go and touch it. It's not a wild animal, it's somebody own. Do not go and kill the person fowl and eat it. Yeah, so that's one of the things, the view, the nature. You know, in Europe or America, people work too much. They don't have the choice whether they work or whether they have something occupying their brains, their mind too much that you can't imagine. Okay, so what's better than nature to help you decompress, free up your mind? Tell me, give me something besides a little shot of rum. Tell me. Besides a shot of rum, tell me what's better than nature. You feeling stressed and depressed, nature. You feeling angry, nature. You hungry while your mother cooking the food. Where you going? What you doing? You going outside in the nature. Go and take a walk. Time you come back, the food cook already. Nature. Okay, I'm being silly, but yeah, the Caribbean has best air, refreshing air, the best water for your hair, for your skin. Nature. It's nothing compared to Europe. Okay, let me talk about festivals. I'm reading messages whilst I'm making video. Festival. There are many type of festivals in the Caribbean, whether it's Creole festival, whether it's carnival. That's a plus. There's always something to do. There's always a party or something. It's not the most important thing, but there's something to do. There are a lot of different activities, skydiving, going to the beach, jet skiing, a lot of things. But sometimes it gets bored, we know. Europe, on the other hand, has lots more shopping mall. You can go shopping. Shopping is an activity for some people. There's bowling, there's skiing, there's a lot of things. That's a plus for Europe. There's a lot of activities that you can do in groups or by yourself. Movies, cinema, all that type of things. Another thing about Europe is the cultures. There are many different type of cultures. There are a lot of religions. You can learn about people religions if you like to know about religions. There are a lot of chances to go to school. It's very much easier to go to school. Most of the school are cheaper than the Caribbean. If you want to do extra schooling, much more cheaper. A lot of cultures, as I said. You learn, you eat, you discover new food. And that's a good thing. You taste different food. You see, if you don't like it, you don't like it, but you discover a lot of good food. Caribbean is outdoors, that I said. There's a lot of things you can do, adventures. In the Caribbean, you can also discover a lot of different animals. I think I said something similar to that earlier. A lot of animals that you haven't seen, and people might find that weird that animals are walking around outside, as in Europe. You barely see. A dog can walk without its master outside. You won't see fowls, you won't see this type of things. It's completely different vibes, okay? Yeah. So each place has the advantage. I can't list all of them today, but you get the point, okay? Advantages, and maybe I'll make a video about the disadvantages. I know when I cut off that video, I go and remember a lot of things that I should have been saying. No, it's okay. It's okay. There's one thing though I would like to say is, I think I said it before in another video, is that the kids, compared to the Caribbean, kids are always locked up inside, and that's a bad thing, you know. But we don't have the choice, and it's unhealthy for their mental state of mind. They're always locked up, winter time locked up, knowing that we grew up in an open out space. Step your foot outside and you're already outside, okay? Anyways, stay blessed. Tell me if you like the look. Tell me if I should keep that look, or should I move on to what I wanted. Although I will still try the gray, but maybe I'll try to come back to this if you like to see it. Yeah, so like, subscribe, emoji. Yes, and have a lovely week. Have a nice week. Bye.